Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before. Picks them up to first.
A gain of 13
Just
yards.
love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Milton back to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd down, Milton. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To throw, Milton. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Here's the snap on fourth. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And look at this. Only takes them one play before they're able to drop him. Rashawn Gary. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Second down. This is Mendoza. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's third down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's still going to be shy of the first. Man, he made a great challenge for it on that play, but he was brought down just in time. They'll go. It's Mendoza. Buying some time right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to have them the first down. Took a chance. Got the couple of yards needed. And they're staying out there.
It's a gain of 2.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Here he goes, third and long. Intercepted in the end zone. Kobe Durant has it. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
And it looks like they'll give them about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Mendoza. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. I say to you all the time, okay, to get a quarterback in a rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
On the ground, this is Phil Moffa. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, is a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Now Milton to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Milton's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10
from the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
It's Mendoza. They're after him, and they're going to take him down. Way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second down.
Second down now for Mendoza. Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Mendoza working. They're going to take another shot. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
The aim of any good play caller, especially early in a game, is to get you a one-on-one coverage. And your job, I say it all the time, your job is to win it. Give some credit to that defense. He's out there in man coverage, does a beautiful job of knocking it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. This is Mendoza. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's not going to make it. And they stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Mendoza going for it. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I know, Kate, on the stat sheet, that failure is going to go on the guy catching the pass, but to me, that's really about the play call and the execution. You just can't have that on fourth down.
Here's Milton. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start out 2nd and 10. This is Moffa. Still finding room past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Milton to the left and reeled in by Ferguson. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his second drop of the game. It brings up third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Milton now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders get it back after making their third first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
At the 39-yard line.
Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's 4th down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert, right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert. That was a shot. Just didn't hit it.
4th down. Here's Mendoza. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
Play fake. Here's Mendoza. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Mendoza now. And it's going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hitting his throw's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's 4th down. 3rd down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Here's Mendoza. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on second down. They're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
They'll run it here with Moffa. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
6-yard gain on the play, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To throw, Milton. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Milton out of the pistol here. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's about 43 yards for him. Aubrey puts it through, and they're on the board.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Now Mendoza. And this one is launched downfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So it's 2nd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Timeout comes in here. Still just a couple of seconds left in this half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Pressure mid, and it's blocked! They've got the block near midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Get ready to shake it. I went deaf on the break it. Ever since you left me, more money, more cars, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is